Of course, we are not united. We are not united. We are divided. That's what I've told you now, that the North brought federal character.
The North before now is saying we don't believe in separation. But as I'm standing, I'm telling you that if there's going to be separation tomorrow, the North is ready for it. We are also ready. Let's go our either ways.
My Calabar lecturer once told me something. He said, never ever in your life trust a Yoruba man. He said, if a Yoruba man shake your hand, he mean maybe or no.
Nigeria is a big lie.
A big lie?
Yes. I want to substantiate my claim of saying Nigeria is a big lie. Please.
Make Nigeria one. Nigeria is not one, and it can never be one. We are different nations.
Who rule Northwest? Let the Kanuri rule Northeast. Let the Igbos rule the Southeast. Let the South agree. Then the temperature will come down. I will not want to be running federal election with 200 million naira form, because I have to run from Sokoto to Ikotekpene. I will campaign as a premier of Western region, where people know me and I know them. I know what they want. The Southwest want to bring all Yorubas who are Japan, bring them back to Nigeria. Nigeria is too hostile for the Yorubas now. Nigeria is a poisoned environment for Yoruba, because we invested in the Europeans so much and we have lost all the human beings. They are developing other societies. The North will not care less. How many doctors do they have in United States? How many doctors do they have in Europe? These are facts I'm putting on the table now. I don't need to sugarcoat anything at all. We are divided. Let's just accept it. It's no fight. It's no war. The North will come up on their own. We will respect each other. But this matter of trying to play some games, President Tinubu is better. In fact, if he runs only one time and he brings this temperature down, his name will go down in history. But if he does not do anything in the next 6 months about restructuring, and he goes to use all the money to run election in 2027 and he wins, and then what? Yoruba should become endangered in the political system, because once he leaves, then Nigeria is not safe for
you that is watching this video. Just put your sentiment aside, okay? What do you have to say in all this? Did you see the kind of enmity among the indigenous people, among the tribes? Why not bring everyone together, yes, together in a round table and discuss about being together or not, instead of us deceiving ourselves? Did you see? Yeah? Can we continue deceiving ourselves like this? Not moving forward, but only backward. And our able-bodied youths are moving out of Nigeria in droves to look for a greener pastures outside the shores of their own so-called country, and being, drowned in the sea just to cross over to another man's land for a greener pasture and a good life. We can't continue like this. You watching now, what do you have to say in this? If you are Yoruba, you're Igbo, you're Hausa, whatever tribe you are in Nigeria, are we not deceiving ourselves? I always ask this question. Can a white man ever bring something that will benefit we Africans? Can it answer this question? Do you think that a white man will bring to Africa anything that will benefit them? If it is not something that will only benefit them, the whites, yes. Or, those so-called rulers, because they are not leaders, that are their enablers. Yes, they are agents. What do you have to say? And of course, you are going to hear a man from the north coming to say that they in the north are going to show Tinubu a lesson. They are going to teach him a lesson that he will never forget. Can we move this forward with this kind of hatred that is burning in all the tribes? Countries are not built, by force. Countries are built by negotiation. Do I want to stay with you? Do you want to stay with me? We agree, come to a round table and discuss the terms and conditions of being together. I don't know. This is all I know. I've made research and see that this is how a true country or nation, want to stand together. Anyway, I raised my case now. Listen and finish up the truth and tell yourself the truth. If this country will ever move forward with this kind of hatred among all the indigenous people that are unfortunate to find themselves in this British creation. Let's listen. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, okay? And thank you so much as you do that. Let's finish up the clip.
No, there is a problem. We need to discuss the problem. We are disagreeing with ourselves and we have every reason to disagree. The North before now is saying we don't believe in separation. But as I'm standing, I'm telling you that if there's going to be separation tomorrow, the North is ready for it. We are also ready. Let's go our either ways. And I'm telling you this with all sincerity. Northern Nigeria before now do not want to hear anything separation. But as of today, as I speak to you, the North is equally ready to lead. Please disagree with me, but I will speak. This is why we are here. This is why we are here. Good. Let us discuss the controversy and let us find a solution to the problem. Please allow him. This is why we are here. If you disagree with me, come up and give your position. This is my position. This is the position of Northern Nigeria. So if you disagree, make your position known. Yes, we should create. There should be a room for discussion. Call it national conference. Call it national conference. Call it restructuring. Call it whatever. I agree that we should come to a round table and discuss Nigeria and discuss the way forward for Nigeria. I agree that we are disagreeing. I agree.
This is a direct message to people from Southwest. They have been calling us Northerns all sort of failing names, that we are parasites. They are going to teach us a lesson that even if Tinubu excelled to the next president of Nigeria, that they are going to be somebody from South, not the North. Maybe they have baby mentality. They don't know the North. They don't know our history. One state in Northern Nigeria is equivalent to the whole of Southwest. My lecturer once told me something. My Calabar lecturer once told me something. He said, never ever in your life trust a Yoruba. He said, if a Yoruba man shake your hand, he mean maybe or no. While in your heart, he mean yes. While in his heart, he mean no. He said, if a Yoruba man nod his head, he mean no. They are hypocrite in nature. He said, never ever trust a Yoruba man. Our northern brothers, they make a great mistake. Me personally, I did not vote for Tinubu because I already know the nature of Yoruba. They are hypocrites. They behave like chameleons, and once they hijack power, their true color will prevail. And we have seen what Tinubu is doing, what Tinubu is trying to do regarding the tax.
We are divided. We pretend that is totally. I don't understand it. The North knows what they want, and the South are reluctant to say what they want. President Tinubu is about to put all the cards on the table, trying to pepper over it and say we are united. Of course, we are not united. We are not united. We are divided. That's what I've told you now, that the North brought federal character. The South agreed to okay, fine, we are united. What is the result of it? The North brought quota system. Southerners agreed with it. It's in the constitution. What is the result? If we now bring in tax to say, okay, get more VAT in the North at the expense of the South, so what will be the result? The division will continue until we remove the feeding bottle. Let everybody just work according to his own dictates. The North sincerely believes in Sharia. We should not grow them for that purpose now. We should let them be. They want Sharia. In the South, there are Muslims. We don't want Sharia. Somebody brought up in Oyo to do Sharia in Oyo. Everybody put it down. The Muslims in the South don't want Sharia. So why are we pretending? In the Southeast, some few Muslims, but they don't want Sharia. Let's accept who we are. Let's accept reality so that we'll not stop talking and talking and talking. And
exactly.
Motion without movement. That's what it is. I'm not ashamed. Okay, look, if President Tinubu succeeds now, 2027, 2031, every Yoruba person in Abuja will be cleaned out of the system. Because
you understand?
Buhari started with Fulani. He is doing Yoruba now. Let the Igbos come. We cannot block the Igbos if they put 99% in all positions too. Is that the way we are building the country? Let Yoruba man go and rule Yoruba land. Let the North agree on who will rule Northwest. Let the Kanuri rule Northeast. Let the Igbos rule the Southeast. Let the South agree. Then the temperature will come down. I will not want to be running federal election with 200 million naira form because I have to run from Sokoto to Ikotekpene. I will campaign as a premier of Western region where people know me and I know them. I know what they want. The Southwest want to bring all Yorubas who are Japan, bring them back to Nigeria. Nigeria is too hostile for the Yorubas now. Nigeria is a poisoned environment for Yoruba because we invested in education so much and we have lost all the human beings. They are developing other societies. The North will not care less. How many doctors do they have in United States? How many doctors do they have in Europe? These are facts I put on the table now. I don't need to sugarcoat anything at all. We are divided. Let's just accept it. It's no fight. It's no war. The North will come up on their own. We will respect each other. But this matter of trying to play some games, President Tinubu is better. In fact, if he runs only one time and he brings this temperature down, his name will go down in history. But if he does not do anything in the next 6 months about restructuring, and he goes to use all the money to run election in 2027 and he wins, and then what? Yorubas will become endangered in the political system because once he leaves, then Nigeria is not safe for Yoruba again.
Sorry,
let the Igbos come. They have right to come too. There are so many issues on this matter. The first foundation to lay is that Nigeria is not a united country, despite all the pretenses. We are not South since 1914. It has not changed. The North, at the flip of a switch, they are able to shout Northern interest. It's enough time for Nigeria to wake up. We are not together, North plus South. Now they are talking the elite, the few elite in the North. Like if Filibotu is going to be removed from their mouth. That's what they are doing. They are shouting. They are forming a group now. Lead of Northern Democrats. The governor of Bauchi was talking. They won't be able to pay salaries again. They won't be able to do that. Look, the North has damaged Nigeria fundamentally with this attitude. Who are the Nigerians who are now Japan now? They are Southerners. The South invested in education massively in the 50s and the 60s. The products now have been driven out of Nigeria. Can you find the Fulani man in London or in New York practicing medicine, practicing engineering? It's Yoruba, the Igbo, Southerners that are marginalized. It's time to call the bluff of the North. Not because we even support what Tinubu is doing, but we have to converse about Nigeria. Nigeria is not, we are pretentious. Let's go to the brass tacks. That's why we are calling for regionalization. The North is separate from the South. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. Unless we are deceiving ourselves. There are many issues about the tax reform. Look, the president is not focusing in the right direction. Just one item alone, inheritance tax. The North has a different perspective on Sharia. The Southwest have different customs. The East have different approach. By trying to do a unit system, when we are all having a different flavor of life, is that not a voyage to nowhere? Bill is not the reform that we want. The country has to separately, but as good neighbors, we are different. From here to eternity. Let me just stop there.
Make Nigeria one. We don't. Nigeria is not one, and it can never be one. We are different nation force. We should still be one country, but let everyone govern itself the way he likes. Are you hearing me? Let the Niger Delta have their oil. Let the East have their resources. Let the Yoruba people have their resources. Let the North have their resources. Let them manage their security. Give them state police. Let everybody guard his borders. Let everybody generate his economy. Why must we generate oil in the Niger Delta and take it to the north? Why must we generate IGR here, or the VATs, and take it to the north that generate nothing? The 10 key northern states have Sharia. Sharia says no to alcohol. Sharia says no to tobacco. But alcohol and tobacco is what give us VAT here. And you take the money from there to spend where you say you don't want, but you like the money. Fraud, unfairness, injustice. Where did we sit down to make Nigeria 36 states? Where did we sit down? Nigeria was negotiated 3 regions: North, West, East. 1963 by plebiscite, Midwest came in. Where did we sit down and say we shall be 36 states plus Abuja, and the biggest one taken to the north? More local governments. Then we came with federal character. You are qualified, but from the tribe you came from, you can't be qualified. Now, you can't pass any law in that National Assembly without northern approval. They are in larger quantity, deliberately made so. So how do we go from there?
Nigeria is a big lie.
A big lie.
Yes, I want to substantiate my claim of saying Nigeria is a big lie. Please listen to Tafawa Balewa, Nigeria's first prime minister, in 1948. I quote him: "Since 1914, the British government has been trying to make Nigeria into one country, but the Nigerian people themselves are historically different in their backgrounds, religious beliefs, and customs, and do not show themselves any signs or willingness to unite. Nigerian unity is only a British invention." Tafawa Balewa, 1948. Yeah. Okay. Now listen to Nnamdi Azikiwe, 1964. "It is better for us and many admirers abroad that we should disintegrate in peace and not in pieces. Should the politicians fail to heed this warning, then I will venture the prediction that the experience of the Democratic Republic of Congo will be a child's play if ever it comes to our turn to play such a tragic role." Nnamdi Azikiwe, 1964. Obafemi Awolowo, "Nigeria is not a nation. It is a mere geographical expression. There are no Nigerians in the same context as there are English, Scots, and Welsh."
Okay.
1947.
Oloye Lokan Alabi,
Yes.
thank you for featuring on State Affairs.
Please, my people, if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. And thank you so much as you do that. See you in my next update. Bye for now.